to Signature Tube. My name is Ben Schachter, broker and president of the Signature Real Estate Companies. We come to you each week with different professionals from within the South Florida marketplace who specialize in different trade areas of expertise. And today I'm really happy to introduce Tiffany Sierra and Brandon Warsche of Coastal Painting Company. They're going to tell you quite a bit about themselves and their company, how we got connected. Here at the Signature Real Estate Companies, obviously our focus is selling real estate, both residential and commercial. And our needs for good painting contractors are never more important than they are today. Because of course the sun wears and tears damage on property, you've got the salt, the sea, you've got humidity, and of course we want properties looking fresh and nice, both inside and out. So we're thrilled to have Coastal Painting Company with us. Brandon, welcome.
Thank you, Ben.
Tiffany, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Our pleasure. Tell us a little bit about yourselves and your company.
A little bit about myself. Actually, my father started Coastal Painting Company about 15 years ago. We've built ourselves up to about 15, 16 million a year in sales, and we consider ourselves a top to bottom company, meaning we do everything from roof cleaning to pressure cleaning on the ground, as well as exterior and interior painting and construction if need be.
Wonderful. So as painting contractors, you're able to cover top to bottom, inside and outside, which is really important because I know some companies only specialize in one or the other. So it's good to know you're well-rounded in that regard.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Will you work both in the commercial and residential arenas?
Yes, sir. We will work in both residential and commercial. We will also do large HOAs, apartment condos, anything that you might need.
Excellent. That's really helpful. And Tiffany, what do you do in the company?
I'm a sales associate. I have a strong construction background. I was with a general contractor for 10 years prior to joining the Coastal team. And one of the things I think makes us so different than other painting companies is that we can take care of, small projects to large projects, and, one call can kind of handle a handful of issues or possible jobs that they may need, which is better than having to call 5 different people to do what we can do all in our office. So
that certainly is helpful. The way that we were connected is one of our agents who had a great experience using Coastal recommended you to our vendor network. Signature takes the relationships we have with our vendors and affiliates very seriously. We're a really well-known South Florida company that's expanded across Florida and the nation, and if we're going to lend our support and our endorsement and our recommendation of your services, we have to know you're the best of the best. Unfortunately, your credentials are phenomenal, your reputation is excellent, and the work that you've done has been bar none, 5-star across the board. So accolades to you and your team, because it's no small effort to get the job done right, especially in the construction trade. So many people are skeptical of people that work in the construction trade here in South Florida. A lot of fly-by-nights. You've got people that are doing landscaping one day and then they're rolling paintbrushes the next. Tell us about your team of professionals, whether you're using subs, your own staff, and how you maintain high-quality standards.
Well, basically, we run our company as a family. We were built on one of the 2 factors that really don't exist in the corporate world anymore. We built our business on love and rock and roll. So we take care of everybody that we have under our employment, everybody that we work with, and we produce not only quality paint jobs, expectations from top to bottom, but it makes everybody want to work harder for the company and all of itself. By taking care of the lower level people, we take care of everybody, including the property managers and everyone we work with. So this makes it a one-stop shop, much easier progress for the customer and for the property managers.
And that's important. Now, when we see guys on the job that we hire through you at Coastal, are they Coastal employees? Are they subcontractors? Who do you traditionally work with?
To be quite honest, we actually use both. If you have a job that requires on payroll people, that's not a problem. We do have that on site. We can facilitate that. Our subcontractors, however, have actually worked with us for over 10 years apiece. Like I said earlier, they're like family. We keep them close. We make sure that they work with us, they're reliable, and we know the quality that they're going to put out for us.
The integrity of staff is so important because, of course, they are your brand when they're out in the field, and that's important. Do you generally have a superintendent or a manager or a foreman on site for the bigger jobs so someone can go with questions or to ensure the work's being done properly?
Absolutely. We have a foreman on at all times, 24/7 on the job. Speaks 2 languages. One always is English. Aside from that, we also have the project manager or salesperson for the job. They will be stopping in 3 to 4 times a week, checking in on the job, making sure everything is fine. And then we also have a foreman and facilitator at the end that does checks weekly and the final walkthrough with the client as well.
That's really important. Geographical scope. We're a Boca Raton-based company. What is your range? Will you go as far north as X, as far south as Y? What parts of Florida do you cover?
We go all the way south as far as Key West. We can go all the way north up to Tampa and Jacksonville. But just like you, our home base is right here in Coconut Creek in South Florida. Our office is in Coconut Creek, and we have a maintenance warehouse in Boynton Beach. So our main scope is really the northern Broward side, Palm Beach County.
If someone hires you to do their paint job, whether it's interior or exterior, will they receive benefits in terms of pricing on the actual hard cost of goods, the paint supplies, by using your buying power as opposed to just walking into Home Depot and buying their own paints?
No, they will not. Unfortunately, that's not information that we can give out. We get a special pricing based on Benjamin Moore, Sherwin-Williams, PPG, these manufacturers, because we buy roughly $4 million in paint. So the price that you're going to see in the store is not going to be any near for what we actually pay through our corporate discount. Mm-hmm. So what you see in store is going to be significantly 40 to 50% higher than what we pay.
So inevitably the customers do benefit by
Yes.
hiring you and letting you buy the paints for them as opposed to buying it at Home Depot and saying, here you go ahead and paint my house.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's really the driving point there, because for us, as a consumer, not me so much as a realtor, I want to know that the person I hire handles everything. And I need their expertise, right? I don't want to be picking out lumber in the lumber yard for my contractor. I don't want to be picking out paint in the paint store for my painting contractor. Colors, I let my wife handle. But when it comes to actually getting the supplies, I'll let someone else smarter than me who has better buying power take advantage of that. So that's important. As far as your pricing process, when it comes to bigger jobs, I know sometimes in the construction trade, not you guys at all, which is why we endorse you, people are concerned that they're going to get quoted one price, they sign a contract, the job starts, and then halfway through they're held hostage. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't finish the job for this price, pay up more. How do you feel about that kind of behavior?
That's terrible. I dislike that behavior highly. You'll never find that with our paint department whatsoever, or our pressure cleaning or roof cleaning. We give set prices, and basically when we set up our proposals, we like to make them as a Chinese menu of options. Pick an egg roll, an appetizer, your main course. If you want certain things done, we can go ahead and sign off. If you don't, that's not a problem. At least you have the price on there for later in the time frame. But we always give every option, whether it's a color change, unforeseen second coat, waterproofing aspect. You get to pick and choose what areas you would like on the proposal, and the price is set. We're locked in it. It's never going to change. Unfortunately, with construction, it's always a can of worms. You never know until you start going in there blasting and seeing what exactly is damaged, needs repair, needs to be fixed. So the construction business is a terrible, scary world, and we try not to do that to the people, but we try to prepare them as best as possible. But as far as all our other services, we are very to the point on our pricing, and there's no hidden agenda anywhere.
Oh, that's wonderful. That really is great. And if somebody wants to see samples of your work, I imagine they go on your website or some kind of brochure to see other past clients.
Absolutely. We have a website, Facebook account, and a LinkedIn as well, and they're constantly being updated with new projects.
Excellent. Now, for enterprise purchasing, like painting an entire row of townhouses in an association versus painting someone's living room, bedroom, and kitchen inside their home, do you have different sales departments that handle different types of pricing structures?
Yes, sir, we do. We actually have a residential department. He handles all individual housing, per se, or interiors if they need be. As far as HOAs, condos, apartment complexes, all the salespeople typically handle it. I handle most of the estimating at this moment. But we have, I think, 9 different salespeople on our team, all this stretch from down south to Miami all the way up to Tampa and the West Coast.
Wonderful.
So everybody has a particular division. We do cross lines sometimes, but it's a family, and we all just want to get the work done.
As we see people updating and improving their homes, trying to bring them more into the 21st century, we hear a lot of people that either want to remove texturization, knock down texturization on their walls, and a lot of people, of course, want to take down popcorn ceilings and smooth coat them. I guess they call that orange peel. Are those services that you provide in-house at Coastal?
They are not, but we have a trade partner that we work with that's very qualified, we're trustworthy, and has a great price as well.
Wonderful.
We've used them several times. I think they've been a trade partner for over 5 years.
Excellent. Let's talk about your pressure washing servicing and your seal coating a little bit.
Absolutely.
When someone wants to clean their roofs, I know there's different levels of dirt and filth and mildew and what we call schmutz that has to come off the roof. Do we use water? Do we use chemical-based cleaners? What happens with the shrubs below when the water and chemicals are dripping off the roof? Can you tell us about those services?
Absolutely. Excellent questions. The old solution for cleaning a roof was using pressure cleaning and bleach. It worked, it was cheap, but the horrible side was that it was corrosive and damaging to a roof. It eats away not only the tiles or asphalt shingles, but the tar paper and the wood underlayment as well. What we do is we actually pressure clean to get the roof clean first, and it's the first and the last time that you would ever have to pressure clean again with our system. We have a chemical called Rooficide that we use. It's EPA approved. It's non-toxic to people, pets, and plants. And what it does is it soaks in the granules of your roof tile and causes a chemical reaction every time it rains, causing copper ions to bounce on your roof. That actually kills the mold and mildew from growing and gives you a 2.5-year warranty.
That is phenomenal. I've never heard of that.
It's a fantastic product. And the best part about it is after the 2.5-year warranty expires, we don't have to pressure clean again. Simply apply the spray with a low pressure system and you're good for another 2.5 years. So this alleviates walking on the roof constantly, tough abrasion of pressure cleaning, and the so damaging effects of chlorine or bleach. So this is a much newer system for cleaning a roof. It actually provides at least up to 5 years extra length on the life of your roof, which, let's be honest, on a home is one of the biggest things to replace.
No doubt.
So if you can save that, it's definitely
Invaluable,
beneficial.
for sure.
Absolutely.
Can you use that product on paver tiles, or do you use something different than paver tiles?
No, sir. Unfortunately, you can't. Based on paver tiles and concrete groundwork, with it being flat, the water sits on there too much and it doesn't clean appropriately. It's a very expensive product. It costs us about $90 a gallon in cost. So to put it on a sidewalk and get that same effect is not really beneficial for the customer.
So what do you recommend, and what's usually the traditional channel for dealing with pavers and sealant and sidewalks, things of that nature?
For sidewalks, it's typical, just pressure cleaning using water and a small chlorination concoction of 20% chlorine or bleach, 80% water. It just whitens the sidewalk a little bit. We don't want to do anything that's damaging to the sidewalk itself. We generally recommend a 2-part cleaning system. The first part is a full cleaning with pressure cleaning and chemical treatment. And then in 6 months, we typically recommend a chemical treatment only. Just a light spray of the chlorine to disinfect any mold and mildew present. And it typically keeps the community bright and white for the year round.
Excellent. Well, I'm super impressed by everything Tiffany and Brandon are sharing with us here today from Coastal Painting. Are there any last-minute comments or remarks you'd like to add for our viewers so they get to know you further?
Tiffany?
I think one of the biggest things that I've seen is, our customers are all people that would always call us back and refer us out because, like I said, we're top to bottom. So we can come in your community or your home and, take care of everything exterior as well as interior if need be. The fact that we do hold a general contracting license, I think, is a very beneficial point for the condominiums in regards to 40-year inspections, any issues with balconies, restoration problems. I think it's very calming to know that the same person that can do those repairs can also paint them and finish them as well. And like Brandon said, we're a family company. We work with all of our customers, budgeting, financing, anything we could do to help them with the project. We're very open to helping all of our customers, which I think is special. Not a lot of companies take that personal connection with clients like we all do, which I think makes a difference.
That obviously puts you a cut above the rest.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think
sure.
that's what differs our company from some of the others, is that we've been around for so long that we've adopted the old practices of the past. We still don't do advertising. You won't hear Coastal Painting on the radio or on TV or in the newspaper. We've been around for 15 years and we've done so successful based on word of mouth. They know that we have quality work. We constantly watch the jobs, and we set ourselves up as well as the client for success in the future.
That speaks volumes, and we appreciate it. We're thrilled to have Brandon and Tiffany, of course, as partners of Signature. I want to thank you both so much for being here today
you.
and sharing your story and your reputation with us. We know that we're proud to support your business. You've got access to thousands of realtors here at Signature and our tens of thousands of customers that we work with, and we're going to do everything in our power to encourage them to use you, because we know that the job's going to be done right and it's going to reflect positively on our relationship with our customers. If you, our viewers, want to get a hold of Coastal Painting Company, we're going to provide you all their contact information embedded here within the video. Feel free to reach out to Tiffany or Brandon or anyone at Coastal Painting for any and all of your interior and exterior commercial and residential painting needs. Thrilled to have them here endorsed by Signature, know they're going to do a great job, and are confident in the skills and services that they and their team provide every single day to South Floridians. But apparently, according to Brandon, as far north as Jacksonville and as far south as Miami, which is dynamite, because of course we cover the entire state as well. Thanks for tuning in to Signature Tube. I'm Ben Schachter, your host. Every week we bring you interesting vendors and specialists from a variety of trade areas. This week has certainly been interesting with the likes of Tiffany Sierra and Brandon Warsche, and we're really glad to have Coastal Painting Company here as part of our company as we grow together, helping real estate customers and painting customers across South Florida. Don't forget to tune in next time for more great information. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.